for all the latest sports headlines and some of the more interesting topics on the sports front, we have Park Jae Min joining us in the studio. Good morning, Jae Min.
Thank you for having me back every single week.
We are thankful for you to have joining us in the studio every Wednesday.
Thank you. It's raining outside here in Korea.
It is.
It
is.
is.
It's stuffy because of the warm temperatures, right?
Yeah, I mean, like just a couple of weeks ago, it was too cold. So when we were talking about sports, going outdoor, running, you were talking about it's too cold. It's still too cold, but wow, like yesterday, it was like summer.
Right.
Summer hot.
Daytime highs are going up to the high 20s already.
Yep. Where's spring? Where's spring? I mean, we have the famous song from BTS, 봄날. Where's spring? I mean, we have to sing that song. I miss
You only get to enjoy spring for about a week or so.
Yeah. Hopefully it comes back. Hopefully this temperature high is kind of like temporary thing.
Yeah, we hope so. But is today's topic related to spring or summer? What's our
Not
topic?
really. Not at all, actually. Today we're going to talk about sports industry. So sports industry is one of the biggest industry around the world. And when we talk about sports industry, we talk about the game itself, or we talk about sometimes the infrastructure, or there could be the sports business as a sports agent, or a lot of like different types of goods. Let's say like shoe or jersey, clothing, and equipments. But one of the biggest and one of the most popular industry around the world, I would say the trading cards.
Trading cards, what's that?
Yeah, well, probably you might have heard about this trading card. Well, they typically consist of a picture of a player on one side with statistics. I always get a hard time with this pronunciation. Or other information on the reverse. So cards have been produced featuring most major sports, especially those played in North America, including American football or soccer, baseball, basketball. And these days they even have like boxing, golf, ice hockey, racing, and also tennis. So trade cards are the ancestors of trading cards. It's different. So trade cards used to be manufactured by the cigarette companies to cover and to protect the things inside.
Like the cigarettes.
Yeah, the cigarettes. So back then, the case was not that strong enough, so they had to put an extra protection, which was the trade cards, and that was the beginning of the trading cards. So this started to become viral. This became popular. So a lot of manufacturers started to use this marketing method. So by 1900, there were thousands of tobacco card sets manufactured by 300 different companies. Following the success of cigarette cards, trade cards were produced by manufacturers of other products, and including in the products or handed to the customer by the store clerk at the time of purchase.
Right.
But this era ended right after World War II because lack of paper resources. They had to shut down this type of viral marketing system. So end of the era, but that was the beginning of the trading cards history.
Wow, so trading cards has a long history.
Did you ever own one?
No, my brother used to collect cards of NBA
Yes,
players,
NBA.
and he used to keep it in a box and put it somewhere where I couldn't reach because it was his treasure. But I don't know what happened to that. It's just gone.
Probably he's still keeping it. It's really important to keep that. Keep it for decades. Keep it for decades. Yeah, that's called the sports cards.
Then since when have we started to see these trading cards or sports cards?
Yeah. So sports cards, or also known as a sport trading cards, a lot of people will say the beginning of the sport trading card is from the baseball card. Because, I mean, it's MLB, one of the biggest, the most popular, the oldest pro sports in North America. So it's pretty obvious. The first baseball cards were trade cards printed in the late 1860s by sporting goods company because they also try to use the viral marketing method. Well, the cigarette company did, so try to use it as a marketing, but this also became viral. This became big, so some companies started to use this and they started a new business called the sports trading cards. So the sports trading card, which we're talking about these days, became this type of form in 19th century, early 19th century. So that would be the beginning of the baseball cards. So baseball card was the first sport card for the four major sports like MLB, NHL, or NBA, or others. So this was the beginning. But back then, the paper, the quality was pretty low. So many older sports cards pre-1980s command a high price today because the quality was so low. It's really hard to preserve, to keep the quality until now. So especially in good quality condition. So this happened because many children used to place their cards in a bicycle spokes where the cards were easily damaged. So rookie cards of Hall of Fame sports stars can command thousands of dollars if they have been relatively well preserved until now.
Oh, so I guess the value adds up over time.
Yep. It's I would say it's crazy. These days, if you have the early 1900s rookie card, the price is like priceless. It's more than you can expect. So the cards kind of quality kind of got high. They started to manufacture new type of cards. They started to cut the jersey where the player actually used during the game. They cut it, they put it inside, or they also had the autograph card. So after the game is over, they put the jersey and they get the autograph with the contracted player. And those prizes are like...
Those cards are on a whole new level compared to what my brother used to possess.
Yes. But the funny thing is the quality became higher. That means the cards are preserved until now with high quality. So the price kind of got low these days because, the more good cards you have, the price goes down.
But why do you call it a trading card? Because you traded it between your friends?
Yes.
Oh, really?
I mean, well, that was the basic idea. You're supposed to trade it, not to sell it. But, it's really hard to find a good card. So there's a whole boxes. You open up like thousands of cards, and it's really hard to pick one good card. Maybe like tens of thousands. So it's low chance. So once you pick the card, there's no chance of trading it. You sell it.
I should have told my brother to keep his cards.
Ask him where he keeps it, and if he's still keeping it, just let him know that just keep it for decades and try to give as a present to his son or grandson.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's gonna work.
Okay, we'll come back after a song break. This is Kim Jong-kook and 황치열 singing 1%의 기적이라 1% of miracle. I'm back with Jae Min for our sports segment, and we're talking about sports cards or trading cards today. So, where should we pick up our conversation?
Yeah, so as I mentioned, the scarcer version of cards, the price is priceless. It can reach really high up. So, like, Jin Joo, I want to ask you a question. How much do you think it could reach up to?
A good card.
Yeah, a good card.
You mentioned thousands of dollars, but I would say tens of thousands of dollars.
Tens of thousands of dollars. Very close. It can be. The most expensive sports trading card ever is 1909 T206 Honus Wagner. For the price, it reaches up to $3.12 million.
Wow.
$3.12 million. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have this card, you'll be rich. Sell it right now. It's a retirement. Ladies and gentlemen, it could happen, actually.
Who is Honus Wagner, by the way?
Yeah, it's a Hall of Famer. And there's some conditions. It has to be a good card. It has to be a rare card, scarce card, and it has to be in a perfect condition. So it had to be sealed. So whenever you buy a card and you feels like this rookie card and this sports player is going to become a Hall of Famer, you have to seal it. So collectors, like sneaker collectors, they seal the shoe.
Never wear it.
It's a shoe, but it's an art piece. That's why they think it. I'm a sneakerhead, so whenever I buy a sneaker, I just wrap it up.
Oh,
so,
no.
Yeah.
When are you gonna ever show it to us?
Nobody. Never. I'm gonna give a present as to my daughter or my son. Yeah, I'm gonna set it
so it's like
decades later.
Like handed down
Yep.
generation after generation.
It's a family business.
All these collections.
Yeah. So I have one interesting story. So there was a lady called Ellen Kelly, and she found a stack of cards, baseball cards, which is including 1916 Babe Ruth rookie card.
Wow.
And this is actually at the auction right now. As of Tuesday afternoon, the bidding was over $100,000.
$100,000.
$100,000, and it's still continuing. It's gonna end up day after tomorrow, 25th.
Oh.
Yeah, American time. So she bought a piano from a family estate market, and this piano was owned by her grandmother. And she remembers as she tried to play it as she was a baby, she tried to play the piano, and grandmother always said, "No, do not touch that piano." She never knew the reason. She never knew why, Grandma. Just no. She passed away, and after 23 years later, she bought this piano from a family estate market, and she figured out something's wrong with the pedal. It was kind of sticky, so she called her friend, and the gentleman came down, and there's something inside the pedal. And he put it out, and it was a stack of baseball cards, which was including 1916 Babe Ruth rookie card.
Oh, so you were saying that this card, the single card alone, is being auctioned at $100,000
alone.
Oh.
And this is including 111 other rookie cards. And she said that was the best 25 bucks used in her life. And she said that she's gonna enjoy the retirement.
Oh wow.
Yeah, she actually said it would have been better if she found this stack of cards earlier. But still, who knows? And the funny thing is, well, this card is Babe Ruth, but she is rooting for Pittsburgh. She's a fan of Pittsburgh, so maybe she's rooting for Kang Jong-ho right now. But still, enjoy your retirement, Miss Kelly and Mrs. Kelly. And wow, congratulations! Anybody who has a stack of baseball card or NBA card, just try to find out. Try to search it on the internet. Who knows?
Or if your grandmother tells you not to touch something, keep an eye on that.
Keep an eye on that. It could be a piano, it could be a car, it could be a wall, it could be a door, it could be a computer. Yeah, just don't touch that. Keep it and buy it.
Okay. Well, thank you, Jerry, for the coverage today.
Thank you for having me.
And that does it for today. Before we go, a quick thank you to our listeners and our staff, producer Tajun, writers Yoon Sun and Yoon Se-young, and engineers Ye Jung-wan and Lee Jong-han, who make the show possible. We have Nam Hae-sung and Park Sang-hee playing 너에게로 가는 길, On My Way to You. I'll be back here tomorrow morning at the same time, same place. Don't forget, today's what matters.
Bye-bye.